Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Tabor Smith, chiropractor and spinal hygienist. I actually teach the program, the Certified Spinal Hygienist, in conjunction with Life University. And I'm privileged to be able to interview Candace Brady. She is one of the few certified spinal hygienists, I should say few and growing certified spinal hygienists out there. She's completed the 12 online hours that is required, the 8 in-person hours, and sat for the exam, both written and oral, and passed. And so not only is she one of the few certified spinal hygienists, but uniquely, she's also the first certified spinal hygienist that is not either a chiropractor or a chiropractic student. So that is really super awesome, and that's one reason why I'm excited to be able to ask you some questions. And really, my first one, Candace, is just to kind of give you the floor and have you explain to everybody what your thoughts are about the program since you've been through it and since you've been certified.
You know what? This program has been really interesting
Yep.
because actually my boss, Dr. Guido, bought the program for herself.
Right.
And she, wasn't able to do it and kind of pitched me her thought like, we have, spinal hygiene is going to become a thing because
Mm-hmm.
at my other job, I was constantly stretching and moving around. And she said, oh, like you need to do this. And
Mm-hmm.
you're a spinal hygiene representative. That's what she tells
Love
her
that.
patients. And so she's like, you know what? I have this program and I want to know if you would be interested in doing it. She said, all you would have to do is just take this class and do it online and,
Mm-hmm.
figure it out. And I instantly caught her vision and I said, yeah, we need to do this. This is really a big deal. So
Yeah.
let's do it. And I loved it.
Now,
Of
now you
course,
were previously you kind of have a love for health anyway, right? I mean, you had been in nursing school at one time as well, and that didn't work out. But this seems to fit you better even.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
It's right up my alley. And
awesome.
and she just came to me, so I didn't even ask this. She's just like, "How about you try
That's
this?" And
amazing.
I just said, "Yeah, let's go
Yeah,
for it."
that's God
And
bringing
I
it to you right
absolutely,
there.
amen. It
Yes.
was totally the Lord.
Oh, that's so cool.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was absolutely great. And like you said, I'm not a chiropractor or a student, and so I really had no experience in chiropractic going into this.
Right.
And with this whole program, it was easy to understand without needing a background.
Hmm.
It was very easy. Thankfully, I was able to go through like the anatomy and physiology with cake
Right.
because of my nursing experience.
Sure.
But it was awesome. It just showed like how much people really need to take care of their spines.
Yeah.
And now that I'm going, been going through the program and finished, I secretly judge people by their posture.
That's awesome.
It's
Well,
really
now
bad.
you join with us because we do that
I,
all the time as
I
well.
do. I secretly join people, and I'm like, you need
Yeah.
to do this. Like before my mom left, I said, Mom, you need to do this. And she's like, Do
Hmm.
I slouch? And I said, Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
But
I love
I
that.
loved how easy it was,
Yes.
um, and again, I asked questions. I feel like I asked you more questions than anybody
Which
else.
is
But
great.
then again, it was from not being, from not having. Oh no!
That's okay. I still hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
You're
Um,
good.
it's still it was awesome, and I loved how you were so quick to get back to me, and I felt like I was annoying you, but it's like, for you were able to explain things, and then like one specifically, I didn't really know how to use the exercise ball,
Right.
and you sent me a video of how to do it, and I was like,
Right.
wow, he's awesome.
That's so cool. One thing I
I
want to
loved it.
ask you is, I think in the future I see a lot more people coming through the program who aren't chiropractors because one thing I think chiropractors will want to do is have their CAs become certified spinal hygienists and represent
Yeah.
spinal hygiene in their office for them. And so, not being a chiropractic student, did you find it that the training was understandable in that not being a chiropractic student because we talked a lot about chiropractic. In fact, we tried to teach the philosophy of chiropractic. And how did that come across to you?
You know what? At first, the philosophy was kind of hard because it
Yeah.
was a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, it was it was understandable once I kind of got past it and
Yeah.
into the, like, once we really started going really through
Yeah.
the second half of the program,
Mm-hmm.
because
Do you,
before that I really didn't get it, but now it's like, okay, well, now I can see how
gotcha.
innate intelligence works
There
to
you
make
go.
this work, because the innate intelligence, I didn't understand really what it was
Right.
until we
Yeah.
got into the second half, and it's like, oh, well, your body's going to tell you to do this because of,
I love
you
that.
don't have to tell your body to do this, it already does it.
That's right. That's exactly right. So you feel
And
like you understand chiropractic a lot better now than you
oh
did
yeah,
before you took the
oh
program?
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And then one other question I would have for you too is, do you, finishing the program, do you see that there's like do you feel like I do that there's just a need for this right now in our society?
I do.
Yeah,
Especially now that, I mean, technology's already been really bad for people,
sure.
and I mean, I see the tech necks where people are slouching like
Yeah.
this, and I mean, even little ones. I mean, my nephews have little tablets, and they're known for really like looking like this, and it's like,
Hmm.
no, you need to look like this.
That's right.
And it's so needed, and I see it all the time. Like, you should really do this program because it would really benefit your spine.
I love that. Now, and just this week, you were out with your chiropractor teaching this spinal hygiene at companies. How did that go?
We did. We were at AT&T for 3 days, and we spoke to like three different groups. So I don't know, other than
Yeah,
the
that's
manager,
awesome.
like no one heard the same thing twice.
That's cool though. Yeah.
And it was awesome. We just talked about um, like Dr. Guido, my boss.
Hmm.
She talked to them about how taking care of your spine is a dire need,
Yeah.
and how degeneration is happening.
Yeah.
And I shared with them the statistics um, about how oh man, I think I can quote it now, but I can't.
About
About how
degeneration?
the ages of
Yeah.
degeneration, and especially I think the one that really shocked people was the one back in 2004 where, what was it, like 10% of 9
Yeah.
9% of 10-year-olds had
Mm-hmm.
degeneration, and that was back in '04.
Right.
And then it's like, well, 15 years later, you think it's gone up? Yeah,
Absolutely.
significantly. And they were just like, oh my goodness, like
Yeah.
that is crazy. And go to your room. Sorry,
That's all
nephew.
right. No, I know how it is. I got 5-year-olds and
Trying to,
they like to barge
yeah,
in here on our calls all the time.
I'm like, you need to go take your nap.
Speaking about technology, they love being in front of the screen, right? So they know you're talking to
Oh,
somebody, they're going to be like jumping in there and be in front of that.
they do.
I
Like the fact that if like that my parents hadn't left, they would think I was talking to Papa, and they're like,
Yeah,
I want to talk.
that's so cool.
But
Well,
no, it was so good. And then of course she introduced me as El Paso's. I'm from El Paso,
yeah,
and so El Paso's first spinal hygienist.
that is so cool.
And it was
Yeah.
great. I got to share with them, like you know, got to share with them what we do, and then we also were able to get a few people to ask a few questions, and we're looking for a chiropractor.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so it was fantastic, and we taught them some simple range of motion stretches,
Yep.
and that's the first thing we did in the morning, and they all looked a little bit perkier after that.
That is so great.
But it was excellent. It was, you know, the just the need for it, and um that it's like your body can heal itself. You don't need
That's right.
surgery, and which surgery is the last resort.
Last resort. You're exactly
Last
right.
resort.
Yep.
It's
That's
it's
great.
chiropractic first, and then the last resort is drugs and surgery. Surgery is invasive.
Yes. Well, you got it. And I just want to thank you so much. It's been a pleasure working with you through the certified. And you know what? I am looking forward to many years of working with you and sharing this message to the public and trying to get it
Yes,
out because we're just getting started. I know it's going to grow. It's going to grow.
it
And
is.
in my last question for you, maybe as we wind this up, might be, what would you say to somebody thinking about looking into taking this program, or a chiropractor themselves taking the program, or them sending their team through this program? What would you tell, or what would you say to them?
You know what? I would say really go for it, because there were some. You know, we had like three chiropractors in the class,
Hmm.
and they even went through it, and they were like, wow, there was some things in here that I didn't really know, or
Right.
that I didn't really understand. Like, I mean, I'm a spinal doctor and I didn't really know about this.
Right.
And it's great. I mean, like I said, even if you have not done chiropractic and you're going in it fresh, like myself, you will learn so much.
Awesome.
And especially myself, now that I know, I secretly want to be a chiropractor now.
Yeah, and well,
And it's
I already gave you my prediction. I think you're going to. You're gonna go. I know it. It's
you
gonna happen.
you did,
Yes.
and you did, and Dr. Guido, she was like, "You're gonna have an associate."
Yes. Well, I'll tell you
So
what.
it's
I'm gonna interview you again. Probably before then, but I definitely gonna interview you as Dr. Brady for sure
yeah, it
when you
has
get
such
that
a
done.
ring to it, doesn't it?
Yes, it sounds great. Yes.
It's fantastic, and I will
Well,
have to go to Life University where the class was because it was
yes.
great. I loved the school. I just felt at home,
Yeah.
and I got to talk to some of the people in our class
Yes.
about like Martinez about the school, and
Mhm.
it was excellent. So please do the class. You will learn so much, and it's not just about that. What I thought was great was how you help like teach us how to market stuff.
Right. Right.
Like this is,
Thank you for saying that.
you don't just leave us out in the cold. Like, here, this
Yeah.
is the way you can market your practice. This is how you can get it out there.
Right.
This is how you can do patient education and compliance. And so I really absolutely loved it. And of course, it took me a lot longer to get through it because I hand wrote every
You
slide you
did
said.
amazing and you nailed the exams.
And I
So
nailed the
great
exams.
job. Yeah. So thank
Thank
you
you.
so
It's
much.
it's absolutely. And so tomorrow I actually start officially at Dr. Gita's office as Candace Brady, certified spinal hygienist.
That's beautiful.
So
That's
I'm
music to my ears.
really stoked about it, and so it's gonna be great. I love the class. When I came back, it felt weird not watching all these
Not
videos
studying
and
anymore, right?
not studying anymore. It's so
Well, you'll
weird.
continue on to study the different things that you want to
Yeah,
study, and
absolutely. And
so
I look forward to going to your office and getting to
yes, anytime.
shadow you and your wife, Dr.
Yes,
Smith.
yes, yeah. That's why we
Dr.
usually go by
Gina.
our first names because everybody turns their head right when you say Dr. Smith.
Right?
Yeah,
It's great. I absolutely love the program. It's genius, and
awesome.
it's funny when people are like, "A spinal hygienist?" And I said, "You heard me." I
Yes,
said, and it's fantastic, and I know that I tend to slouch because I am tall,
right,
and so I make a conscious effort to fix my posture
right,
and do my spinal exercises, and I even have my little ones doing some of the exercises. It's cute.
great.
We kind
Well,
of make it like a game.
yeah, that's perfect. And we're
It's
gonna start
awesome.
doing more and more with reaching our little guys and our younger generations and teaching them this. So keep up the
Fantastic.
the great
Thank
work,
you.
Candace. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And I'm honored to have you as part of the team and on the mission to share this vital message with more people. And I look forward to talking with you more in the future. Thanks for taking your time out of the day to do this for
Oh,
me.
you bet. You bet. It was great. Look forward to it next time.
Awesome. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Take care.